You know, I've spent decades studying successful people, and I've noticed something peculiar. The ultra-successful, the ones who seem to effortlessly create wealth, build empires, and live extraordinary lives, they all share one habit that nobody talks about. And it's not what you think. It's not waking up at 4 in the morning. It's not cold showers, or meditation, or reading 50 books a year. Those things are fine, but they're not the secret. The real secret is so simple, so obvious, that when I tell you what it is, you might actually laugh. But here's the thing. Simple doesn't mean easy, and that's why most people never do it. Now, I know what you're going through. You've read the books. You've watched the videos. You've probably got a vision board somewhere gathering dust in your closet. You know what you want. You can see it clearly in your mind. Maybe it's financial freedom. Maybe it's that business you've been dreaming about. Maybe it's just living a life where you're not stressed about money every single month. You've got the desire. You've got the goals written down. But somehow, you're still stuck in the same place you were last year, and the year before that. And you're starting to wonder if maybe success just isn't meant for people like you. Maybe it's reserved for the lucky ones, the ones with connections, the ones who were born into the right families. I'm here to tell you that's absolutely not true. But I'm also here to tell you that you are missing something crucial. Here's what's really happening. You're trying to change your results without changing your paradigm. Now, stay with me here because this is where everything clicks into place. Your paradigm is simply the set of habits and beliefs that run your subconscious mind. It's the program that's been installed in you since childhood. And here's the problem. You're trying to use willpower and discipline to override a program that's been running for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. That's like trying to bail water out of a boat while someone's drilling holes in the bottom. You're exhausted because you're fighting against yourself. The ultra-successful people understand something that you probably don't yet, and it's this. You cannot permanently change your results by changing your actions alone. You have to change the paradigm that's causing those actions. Let me explain this in a way that makes perfect sense. Your results in life are caused by your actions. We all know that. But your actions are caused by your feelings. You only do what you feel like doing. Now, your feelings are caused by your thoughts. When you think about something, it generates a feeling, and that feeling causes you to act. But here's where it gets interesting. Your thoughts are controlled by your paradigm. Your paradigm is the collection of habitual thought patterns that have been programmed into your subconscious mind. So if you want different results, you can't just try to force different actions. You have to install a different paradigm. The ultra-successful don't rely on willpower. They've learned to reprogram their subconscious mind so that success becomes automatic. They've made success a habit, not a choice they have to make every single day. Think about it. You don't have to use willpower to brush your teeth, do you? You don't wake up every morning and have this internal battle about whether you're going to brush your teeth. You just do it automatically because it's a paradigm, a program that's been installed. The ultra-successful have done the same thing with the habits that create wealth and success. They've made them automatic. Now, here's the secret habit I promised to share with you. The ultra-successful spend time every single day impressing new ideas upon their subconscious mind. They don't just read about success. They don't just think about their goals once in a while. They systematically and deliberately reprogram their paradigm. And they do it with the same discipline that you might apply to going to the gym or showing up to work. This is non-negotiable for them. It's how they operate. And it's the one thing that separates them from everyone else who's stuck wishing and hoping and trying harder. Let me break this down into practical steps that you can start implementing immediately. First, you need to get crystal clear on what you want, not what you think you should want, not what your parents want for you, not what would impress your neighbors. What do you actually want? Write it down in present tense as if it's already happened. For example, don't write, "I want to earn $100,000. Write, "I am so happy and grateful now that I earn $100,000 a year." Feel the difference? One is a wish. The other is a declaration. The ultra-successful declare what they want, and then they live from that place mentally before it shows up physically. Second, read that statement every single day, multiple times a day if possible. But here's the key. Don't just read the words. Feel them. Visualize what that life looks like. What are you wearing? Where are you living? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? You've got to emotionalize the thought. The emotional content is what impresses it upon your subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between something that's vividly imagined and something that's real. It accepts whatever you feed it. So if you keep feeding it images and feelings of success, it starts to believe that's who you are. And then your actions automatically align with that new identity. Third, study success. Not just casually, deeply. Read books by people who have accomplished what you want to accomplish. Listen to their talks. Understand how they think. The ultra-successful are lifelong students. They never stop learning. They know that if they're going to change their paradigm, they need to keep exposing themselves to new ideas. Your paradigm was built through repetition. It was built because you heard the same messages over and over throughout your life. Maybe you heard that money doesn't grow on trees. Maybe you heard that you have to work hard for everything you get. Maybe you heard that rich people are greedy, or that success requires sacrifice. Those ideas became part of your paradigm through repetition. So you change your paradigm the same way, through repetition of different ideas, better ideas, ideas that serve you. Fourth, take action even when you don't feel like it. Now, I know I just told you that willpower isn't the answer, and it's not. But here's the nuance. As you're building a new paradigm, there will be moments when your old paradigm tries to pull you back. Your old programming will say, this is uncomfortable, this is scary, this isn't who we are. In those moments, you have to act in spite of the feeling. Not because you're relying on willpower forever, but because you're training your mind to accept a new identity. Every time you do something that aligns with your new goal, even when it's uncomfortable, you're proving to your subconscious that this new version of you is real. Over time, those actions become automatic. They become part of your new paradigm. Fifth, surround yourself with people who think the way you want to think. This is huge. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you're spending all your time with people who complain about money, who think small, who are comfortable with mediocrity, you will stay stuck in that paradigm. It's not that those people are bad. They're probably wonderful people, but they're reinforcing your old programming. The ultra-successful are very selective about their associations. They seek out mentors. They join mastermind groups. They invest in coaching. They understand that proximity to the right people accelerates their growth exponentially. Sixth, develop an attitude of gratitude. This might sound like fluffy advice, but it's actually deeply practical. When you're grateful for what you have right now, you raise your vibration. You put yourself in harmony with abundance. And here's the secret. The universe, or God, or whatever you want to call the creative force, doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you're being. If you're being someone who is grateful, abundant, and expecting good things, you attract more good things. If you're being someone who is bitter, resentful, and focused on lack, you attract more lack. The ultra-successful understand this law. They practice gratitude daily, not because it makes them feel good in the moment, though it does, but because it's a strategic tool for reprogramming their paradigm. Here's what I want you to understand. This isn't theory, this is law. Just like gravity is a law, the law of vibration and attraction is a law. Your thoughts create your feelings drive your actions, and your actions create your results. But it all starts with your paradigm. The ultra-successful have figured this out. They've stopped trying to force results and started working on their paradigm. And when your paradigm changes, everything changes. Your income changes. Your relationships change. Your health changes. Your entire life transforms because you're operating from a different program. Now, I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to pick just one thing from what I've shared today. Maybe it's writing down your goal in present tense. Maybe it's committing to reading that goal twice a day, morning and night, for the next 30 days. Maybe it's finding one book by someone who has what you want and actually reading it, not just buying it and letting it sit on your shelf. Pick one thing and commit to it right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Because here's the truth. Your life will not change until you change. And you change by changing your paradigm. I've spent my life teaching this. I've seen people go from broke to millionaires. I've seen people stuck in dead-end jobs build thriving businesses. I've seen people transform every area of their lives by applying these principles. And the beautiful thing is, this works for anyone. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. It doesn't matter what happened in your past. Your paradigm can be changed. Your life can be transformed. But you have to make the decision. You have to commit to doing the work. So here's what I want you to do right now. Leave a comment below and tell me what one habit you're committing to starting today. Write it down publicly. Make that declaration. And then, if you found value in this video, do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video where I'm going to dive even deeper into how to actually reprogram your subconscious mind. We're going to talk about specific techniques, specific exercises that you can use to accelerate this process. This is just the beginning. You're standing at a doorway right now. You can either walk through it and start building the life you've always wanted, or you can go back to what you've always done and keep getting what you've always gotten. The choice is yours. But I promise you this. If you commit to changing your paradigm, if you make this secret habit of the ultra-successful your own habit, your life will never be the same. Now go take action. Your future is waiting.